Hello， 大家好，又係我高B哥啊！係時間提醒大家飲水啦，增添智慧，增添水分，智慧如水啊！好啦，嚟到錄片時間啦，2022年嘅11月21號啊，而家係晚上嘅11點幾，差唔多12點啦。OK， 高B哥咧一定要做呢條影片同大家分享一下。點解咁樣講咧？因為咧我攞到一啲即係影片咧，係杜魯多喺加拿大喺巴里先嘅，即係咧對唔住啊，喺個印尼嘅巴厘島，咁咧就俾人訪問，就問佢咧，咦，習近平同你頭先有個對話，佢好似咧好唔開心咁樣喎。你係咪俾咗啲咩個保證啊？習近平你唔應該講嘅嘢，但係你又講咗出嚟㗎。如果唔係，點解佢會咁唔開心嘅咁啊？大家咧可以咧睇下影片咧，佢點樣回答下。我而家咧俾個影片大家睇咗先 ，OK？
Video today of you having an exchange with Xi Jinping, and President Xi seemed to be very upset. He accused you of leaking the contents of a conversation that you two had on the sidelines of the G20. I'm just wondering, why was President Xi so upset? Was this a misunderstanding? Did you offer him some kind of assurances that you wouldn't talk about this?
First of all, not every conversation is always going to be easy, but it's extremely important that we continue to stand up for the things that are important for Canadians. This is something we always do, and we will continue to. I highlighted areas in which we can and should be working together. A good example is the Nature COP15, being held in Montreal over the coming weeks. At the same time, as I highlighted, areas of mutual concern, geopolitical challenges from the war in Ukraine to the situation in North Korea. I also highlighted things of preoccupations to Canadians, like the question of interference with our citizens, and highlighted that it's important that we be able to have dialogue about this. But part of our values as Canadians is being open and frank about the conversations we have, keeping Canadians involved and apprised of what it is that we're doing and the conversations we're having here, and that's exactly what I did.
Why do you think, though, why do you think he was so upset? What was the message that he was trying to get across to you? Do you think this was a power play of some kind?
We know that China is an important global player in the economy and has a very big impact on events around the world. Canada needs to be able to engage constructively and directly on areas we can work together, while at the same time we continue to be there to challenge on human rights, on values and principles that matter to Canadians, and look to advance the interests of Canadians. And this is something that we're going to consistently do in a clear and hopefully a constructive way.
Hi, Mr. Trudeau. Mackenzie Gray with Global. I just want to be clear in your conversations with Xi Jinping. You've been saying that you discussed interference with our citizens. I just want to drill down. Did you bring up election interference with Xi Jinping?
I think there's something really important that Canadians need to be reassured by. On the issue of elections interference, in the run-up to the 2019 election, we established a commission composed of top officials and experts to watch carefully, to analyze carefully everything going on during the election, and to report back to Canadians on the integrity of those election processes. And both for the 2019 and 2021 elections, those experts were confident that the elections in Canada unfolded in the right way, and that Canadians can be reassured of that. Their reports are clear. So Canadians can and must be reassured that yes, foreign interference is an issue in a lot of different ways, as we've seen all around the world, but the integrity of Canada's elections have not been compromised.
Following up?
So did you raise election interference with Xi Jinping?
I raised the issue of interference with our citizens and expressed that it's important that we continue to have dialogue about that.
Going back to China, President Xi told you that the way that you've proceeded is not acceptable, it can't be repeated. Do you actually see a problem here? Because in the video you seem to be dismissing that concern.
Canada trusts its citizens with information about the conversations that we have in their name as a government. I think it's important that Canadians in a democracy, that citizens in a democracy, be apprised of the work that leaders are doing on their behalf, and I won't shy away from being open with Canadians even as we discuss important and sometimes delicate subjects. Getting the balance right between being open about disagreements and issues we raised while being able to work constructively at the same time is something that people have to understand is what Canadians will always do.
好啦，翻嚟啦。嗱，大家睇到咧，杜魯多點樣答呢個問題？首先咧，呢個當然咧政治人嘅本色啊，顧左右而言他，講埋啲無謂嘢。哎呀，我啊同阿習主席講咗啲咩？我講咗啲咩嘢啊？又突出咗我哋加拿大關心啲咩？關注啲咩嘢？人哋就問你點解啊習主席會咁唔高興？點解好似好生氣、好嬲咁樣？因為係咪你同佢保證咗，你話會唔講啲咩嘢，或者佢話明係 leaking informations， 即係話咧泄露咗一啲消息或者資訊出嚟。好啦，講完一大輪之後咧，佢又同你講咩咧？佢要習慣下咧，我哋加拿大人咧做事嘅方式。唉，真係唔該你。你而家加拿大人係咪喺個世界度大晒先？每一個國際嘅外交場合，大家都有一個外交嘅一個咧標準嘅流程，我哋所謂叫 protocol， 係咪？大家都知道，如果喺大家冇雙方同意嘅情況之下咧，就唔會將兩方面咧一啲咧私底下傾嘅嘢咧就會講出去，就唔係你中意講乜就講乜嘅，係咪啊？喂，你要話俾人知道。加拿大都係一個遵守國際規則嘅國家先得㗎。嗱，你今日咁樣講呢，我100%擔保呢，你以後唔會有其他除咗你嗰啲咩五眼聯盟嗰啲人呢同你傾之外呢，其他個國家呢都唔會同你傾嘢，又或者佢同你傾親嘢都要100%確認。喂，嗱，我今日同你傾嘅嘢你唔好講出去啊！嗱，我哋要雙方同意之下先好講出去。你呢個呢係一個小朋友做錯事仲喺度駁嘴嘅一種解釋方法嚟，因為唔係今時今日突然之間噶嘛。加拿大嘅總理杜魯多先生啊，你係咪今日先至做總理啊？你已經做咗咁耐時間嘅總理，我唔見你之前同其他人傾嘅嘢，自己私底下單方面咁講出嚟。喂，其實已經好明白㗎啦，加拿大人好清楚知道你今次係一個政治操作嚟嘅，你想表現話俾人聽，我哋有幾咁勇猛，我哋夠膽同呢個中國叫板，我哋同佢講，我哋會挑戰，我哋會 challenge 佢嘅 human right， 我哋會 challenge 佢哋嗰個人權。點解你要 challenge 人哋嘅人權呢？點解你自己唔做好自己先呢？係咪？聽講你哋呢都有好多人權嘅問題喎，係咪啊？你哋曾經都仲有嗰個種族滅絕嘅情況係仲未解決得到嘅喎，連呢教宗都要去到呢係道歉嘅喎，但係你加拿大自己一句説話都仲未去講呢樣嘢喎，係咪？算，唔好講呢樣嘢。我哋唔好講話邊個啱唔啱嗰個咩人權嗰啲問題住。我首先同你講翻國際嗰種外交，你係唔係唔識先？係咪？你而家根本冇辦法去答到呢樣嘢，跟住你就顧左右而言他，去講啲你又就係曾經講嘅嘢。嗱，都係講嗰句，大家都同意加拿大同埋呢個中國喺呢個所謂 sideline， 即係場外嘅閒聊咗10分鐘，喺 唔知邊個去撮合呢個狀況啊？定抑或係你夾硬行埋去習主席身邊，跟住同佢講嗰10分鐘嘢，又要經過一個咧所謂叫做咧係翻譯官去翻譯，雙方都係嚇，唔係淨係中國需要噶啊！呢個加拿大都需要噶，因為我唔相信咧加拿大杜魯多咧會相信中國嗰個翻譯官去幫佢翻譯嘅，係咪？佢一定要用翻自己嘅翻譯官噶嘛。咁喺10分鐘裏邊，你點樣講到咁多嘢啊？即係你就咁一輪嘴咁樣講晒就算數，又冇等人回應，又冇成嘅，咁就所謂你講嘅 highlight 啊！我哋咧強調咗呢樣嘢，我哋咧突出咗呢樣嘢，我哋講咗呢一樣嘢，有冇俾人哋回應啊？你自己講自己嘅説話就算數啊？喂，你真係咁幼嫩嘅咩？嗱，我完完全全認為咧呢條影片如果識得睇嘅，就係加大咗個醜聞，唔係加拿大啊，不過都係啦，係加拿大嘅醜聞，亦都係加大咗個醜聞。但係咧，可能有某啲嘅加拿大人咧就會相反睇嚟，唔係啊！你睇下我哋個總理幾堅咧，幾夠薑啊，幾夠膽啊，走去 challenge 中國啊咩啊？你而家自認自己係次等國家。你自認自己係第2、3、4線國家，所以咧挑戰呢個哥利亞，挑戰到呢個大巨人咧，就好似好開心咁啊！人哋冇回應你喎，人哋就係咁聽你講完就算啫喎，係咪？跟住習主席喺佢嗰番説話裏邊同你講：喂，我哋不嬲唔係咁樣操作嘅喎，我哋唔係咁樣進行嘅喎，呢啲事係咪？嗱，而家有好多人去解讀呢句説話咧，就話其實我哋都唔係咁樣講。不過咧，我唔去判斷係咪咁樣講先啦我唔知道。不過我只係話根本冇一個事情係咁樣去進行，呢個係一個國際慣例嚟嘅。連你個美國、英國嗰啲人咧都冇出嚟話你咁樣嘅行為係啱，你自己中意想講乜就講咩嘅，係咪？好咯，咁跟住講完之後啦，跟住咧顧左右而言他啦，唔知點樣答個記者啦。亦都係 Global News 問翻佢嘅嚇，跟住落嚟仲有一個咧更加精彩嘅畫面咧俾大家睇，更加精彩嘅畫面就係咩啊？原來咧佢自己啊親口確認啊，佢冇收到任何情報，就係好似頭先嗰條影片喺最尾嗰度佢去解釋，因為佢自己走入咗個死胡同嗰度。佢頭先解釋咗我哋咧有個 commission。我哋有個委員會，跟住咧有好多專家學者喺裏邊，我哋咧深入調查，我哋冇發覺我哋嘅選舉有問題，所以咧你哋要有信心，我哋嗰個選舉係公平公正嘅。因為如果佢話個選舉有問題，咁即係代表佢而家呢個職位係唔係確認係公正地選到翻嚟㗎？因為佢就係透過嗰個選舉選翻嚟㗎嘛。如果你而家話嗰個選舉本身係唔公正嘅，係咪要推翻個選舉個結果，重新再選過定係點樣做啊？呢個就有排玩啦。嗱，不過唔緊要，我哋而家當住佢嗰度咧，係佢所講嘅，係公平公正嘅，大家唔使擔心，係咪？因為點解佢會咁樣講咧？頭先佢已經講咗最後話，其實我哋冇發覺有問題嘅喎，係咪？不過咧，跟住落嚟呢條影片咧，更加精彩。好啦，去片啦。
Back in Ottawa, there have been a lot of questions in the House of Commons about the issue of alleged Chinese interference in the 2019 election, and have been a number of answers from your ministers who were there. What's preventing your government from giving more information on who those 11 people are?
Okay. Our government has always taken very seriously the responsibility of protecting Canadians, of working with our security agencies to do everything we can to keep Canadians and our institutions safe against foreign interference. I have asked my officials to examine these media reports and give all the possible answers, everything they can, to the parliamentary committee that's looking into this. But let me be clear. I do not have any information, nor have I been briefed, on any federal candidates receiving any money from China.
全部自己爆晒出嚟啦！ 嗱，不過咧，高 B 哥咧想提醒大家啊，嗱，大家翻轉頭睇一睇，你睇下佢喺後邊呢位女士趙美蘭啊，佢哋嘅外長啊嚇，佢當日咧好大聲咁樣喺呢個咧巴厘島嘅時候咧，同嗰啲記者講話，我哋咧係同阿習主席講咗啊，因為咧佢咧係咧干擾我哋嗰個咧選舉㗎，啊，我哋咧強調呢一樣嘢，哼！你望一望嗱，翻轉頭睇翻個影片，你睇佢神色慌張，隻眼碌嚟碌去，佢唔知道咧跟住落嚟阿杜魯多咧會講啲咩？點知佢真係講咗出嚟，我哋冇喎，我哋冇消息、冇資料、冇情報，冇任何一個情報官同我哋提過有呢一樣嘢嘅。喂 ，come on， 點啊？而家你而家攞一個虛擬嘅。唔知道有真定假，而且你自己冇收過任何你哋嘅官員、你哋自己嘅政府嘅內部嘅情報部門話過俾你聽，你哋有咁樣嘅問題，而你只係攞一個新聞上邊話有某啲高官透露喺1月份同杜魯多去講過呢件事，咁你自己係咪阿杜魯多啊？你唔知道喺1月份裏邊嘅時候係冇人同你講過呢啲嘢嘅咩？哎呀，咁即係又爆咗俾人哋聽，你講大話咯！你明知道根本就冇喺1月份有曾經嘅情報官員同你講過呢一樣嘢，同你去全部咁樣講俾你聽，邊11個人係咪？去俾人哋所謂中國嘅資助。都冇呢件事，你擺到明就知道係冇噶啦，你都仲攞出嚟講，你咪講大話咯！你而家話你哋嘅選舉公平公正 integrity， 你個人嘅 integrity 係點啊？你個人嘅品格係點樣啊？而家表露無遺啦，係咪啊？你自己講大話啊嘛，因為嗰個報道係講咗1月份有一個情報官員話1月份嘅時候。佢哋向杜魯多講過晒呢件事啊嘛，係咪啊？咁仲有嗰個趙美蘭啊，都知道原來係冇呢件事噶，因為佢係外長嚟噶嘛，佢會知道噶嘛，佢都知道，即係你兩個夾埋喺度造假啦，醜唔醜怪啊？係咪加大咗個醜聞啊？唉，我啊真係唔知你點。記者頭先就追問你。究竟啊，你係同習主席講咗有人干預我哋嘅市民，定係有人干預我哋嘅選舉啊？你到最後都係答佢干預我哋嘅市民，冇講話干預個選舉。你又喺度諗住玩詞彙係咪啊？捉字蝨啊係咪啊？玩字啊嘛。其實記者特登咁樣問多你一次，你都再答多次，即係你根本都冇提過選舉呢樣嘢。嗱，而家咧，究竟阿杜魯多同阿習主席講咗啲咩嘢咧？我而家都好懷疑啊！佢同埋咧，佢個外長嘅趙美蘭咧，係夾咗口供，跟住落嚟，我哋點樣去引導我哋嘅傳媒去話我哋夠膽 challenge 咧中國嘅領袖中國嘅主席習近平？但係而家睇嚟，你又唔係講嗰啲嘢喎，你又爆多樣嘢出嚟，因為記者頭先咁樣問你，你再特登答多一次都冇話干預選舉喎，點樣啊？大話完一個又再一個，所以呢，你俾人唔鬧就抵噶。講真嗰句，你而家講緊嘅大話嚟嘅，唔係咁樣進行呢。我懷疑啊，習主席講嘅意思就係咩呢？你頭先唔係同我講選舉喎，你話有人去搞我你嗰啲公民，同埋咧有人咧就做所謂叫間諜，去偷取你嗰個國家嗰啲咁嘅知識產權，或者咧係一啲所謂嘅資訊嘅嘢啫喎。你頭先都唔係咁樣講，點解而家同媒體咁樣講咧？嗱，我認為習主席講嗰句係咁嘅意思。頭先你都冇我提過選舉，點解你突然間同記者講嚟講另外一樣嘢㗎？咁啊更加卑劣啦！係咪啊？嗱，我唔知啊，拜登啊、阿辛偉誠啊，或者其他嗰啲五眼聯盟點樣睇呢件事 ？OK， 嗱，我嘅睇法咧就係咁樣。嗱，我特登走咗去好多美國嘅、英國嘅媒體， 有啲人就話，唔係，佢哋就特登講咧就撐阿杜魯多嘅。但係我見到嘅咧就相反，去踩嘅杜魯多更加多，撐佢嘅有，不過踩就更加多。尤其係你去睇翻佢哋嗰啲 comments， 即係佢哋嘅留言，尤其係你 Twitter 啊、Twitch 啊嗰啲咁嘅地方去睇下，佢哋嗰啲討論區啊咁樣嘅成去睇下，你就會見到係踩佢個多定係撐佢個多噶啦。不過咧喺呢度我最後講一句啊，即係咧我明白點解咧我個網友喺加拿大嘅網友或者喺美國嘅網友喺我呢度留言，就話咧阿杜魯多咧只係咧係一個復讀嘅機器，政治咧唔知點解由佢阿爸已經咧係做緊政治嘅，跟住咧佢阿媽都係做政治嘅，跟住佢由細到大都係做政治，但係真係好渣咯，真係好渣。咁我都見到你哋選咗個咁樣嘅總理出嚟，唉，我咧真係為你哋喊三聲，陰公咁大個大話喺度兜嚟兜去，俾記者，仲要係佢哋自己嘅記者，仲要係話放料出嚟嗰個就係 Global News， 而問佢嗰啲記者就係 Global News 嘅。究竟 Global News 係咪其實想砌死佢㗎？特登撩出嚟，我哋作咗個假新聞，你居然真係走去揾阿習主席去同佢講，你係咪傻㗎？我呢個新聞都係假嘅，你居然攞我個假新聞夠膽同習主席嗰邊講，跟住再問多兩次，原來你冇講，原來你唔係咁樣講。喂，咁即係頭先你作假啦，出嚟話俾我哋聽，你同阿習主席咁講，即係你作假啦，係咪？再第二撩嘅就係咁你自己講晒出嚟啦，係咪？點解唔可以講嗰11個人名俾我哋聽嘅咁樣？跟住你話其實根本冇情報人員同我講過，唉，我都唔知佢點收科。你哋啊有意見好嘅提議俾佢啦，佢再係咁樣做落去，害死加拿大人啊陰公！我自豪，因我多角度思考。記得幫我傳條片出去俾其他人，等佢哋知道杜魯多加大咗個醜聞啊！拜拜。